that your employee handbook works for your company? I mean, today, right now, not in theory, but in practice. According to Forbes, only 32% of employees even read the employee handbook. I hope you were one of the ones that actually read it. But that's why we must ditch the employee handbook. So sorry about that. In 2023, if you even still call it an employee handbook, then you're proving how archaic this word it really is. This word was reintroduced and referred to in the 19th century as that very ugly and unnecessary word by Richard Chenevix Trench, a noted philologist. We remember, oh, I'm going too fast, so sorry. And that is a picture of us ditching the handbook. Again, the employee handbook is a very ugly and unnecessary word. We don't even need it anymore. We remember 10% of what we hear, 20% of what we read, and 80% of what we see. You all can agree to that. I need to slow down. Now we have a culture guide, a corporate playbook, or even employee dashboard. Whatever the new approach, name, or label used, the intention is the same. People do 323% better following directions with text and illustrations compared to those tasked with the same instructions without illustrations. A more interactive approach to onboarding will combine visuals, stories, and participation, tapping into multiple regions of the brain, leading to higher rates of retentive learning, triggering positivity, a sense of belonging, motivation, and human connections. As HR professionals, we have a corporate responsibility to deliver those handbook acknowledgement pages signed by any means necessary, meaning scheduling employees on sessions with bribes of tea, coffee, and donuts as you present each section of the PowerPoint. It's just short of a hostage situation. Yeah, it allows the employee to get out there and they can't wait to get back to work. And it works to motivate the staff to get back to work. But that PowerPoint is an employee's first impression of the corporate culture. Onboarding a new employee is the best, most delicate moment that we could possibly have, and it sets the tone. Everyone is putting their best foot forward. Essentials, expectations, and everyday details of the organization can be more memorable experience. Consider this: a company that gives unlimited vacation time for salaried workers and allows employees to take any amount of their paychecks in stock options. Oh, there's more. I'm talking all employees are allowed extremely broad discretion with respect to business decisions, expenses, and vacations. But in return, the expectations of performance are very high and is enforced by what is known as a keeper test. A slide from an internal presentation on Netflix corporate culture summed up the test as meaning that all supervisors are expected to consistently ask themselves if they would fight to keep an employee. If the answer is no, then it's time to let the employee go. The CEO of Netflix was asked why the culture of the company applies such a demanding test, and he answered that you got to earn your job at Netflix every year. This sets the standards and leaves no room for ambiguity. The new hire understands the demands of the position upfront and maintains more accountability for their career, and they learn to put aside their fear of that constant risk and focus on working with great colleagues in the current moment. The CEO of other senior leaders realized that the company is a playful place to work, and so they wanted the document to highlight the company values, expectations, and goals for the future in a lively and lighthearted way. The most important part of a good employee handbook is that it accurately represents the company to which it belongs. Sometimes this means fewer jokes, fewer puns, fewer memes, but an opportunity to share the company history. and brand to foster a more emotional connection. Utilizing multimedia, we can now translate and deliver the more important information of the guide in an aesthetic and functional way. I'm Surlena Smith, and I hope to have encouraged you to create a cultural handbook, playbook for your company. Thank you.